We in the meth lab. We in the meth lab. Got QB Rap P, veteran
What up?
in
What
the
up? What up? What
building.
up? What up? What up? What
You
up?
already know. Yo, P, what inspired you to rap?
Oh man, be honest with you, just being from Queensbridge and being a little dude, seeing the jams in the park and seeing Rakim and MC Shan and the whole Juice Crew movement, Kane and you know the best of the best, seeing them out there doing it, as a little dude, that inspired me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just having so many artists around me that was popping, you know what I'm saying? Like in my age group, like Nas and Mobb Deep and you know what I'm saying, and Cole
Mm-hmm.
Mega and just so many different artists, Tragedy Khadafi, you know what I'm saying? A homie, what up, Trag?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is motherfucking popping. So it's like, I knew I can get my foot in the game.
Okay. But P, what artists have you personally worked with and did music with?
Personally, Yo Gotti, Busy Bone from Bone Thugs, Freeway, Mobb Deep, um, did solo joints and group joints, Mike DeLorean,
Okay.
um, Jazzo, Jamie Foxx. I keep going. Like G Rap,
Fact.
Papoose, Chic, Styles. I keep going. Like
But
I did
P,
a lot of features and shit.
P, do you think? Tell me what's the difference, right, between an independent artist, right, and an artist on a major label?
The difference between an independent artist and an artist on a major is when you independent, basically you running your own show. Everything is coming out of your pocket rather than you getting upfront money, getting the budget for your album. The budget for your album when you independent is what you got in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? The good thing about being independent, once you catch a little wave, you know what I'm saying, and you sell some records, you get the actual bread rather than them raping you.
Right. But P, let me ask you this: what's your take on how hip hop has evolved from what you remember, Shan and Intelligent Hoodlum to right now, 2020? What's your take? How
Um,
you feel about how it evolved?
I think it's evolved as far as the money wise. You can make a lot more money than you could back then. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like those artists who paved the way that I grew up listening to and you grew up listening to, they are definitely legends, but their money ain't legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Um, so these days you can make a lot more money in the game than you could back then. So if you could catch a wave, you know what I'm saying, you could do some things for yourself and your family. You know what I mean?
Right. See, the people want to know this though. I know this, you know this, right? But here's the thing: around the time when Shook Ones was out, right? Remember when Shook Ones first came out in the city? When Shook Ones first came out,
Yeah.
tell them exactly the type of New York was when Shook Ones came out. It ain't like it is right now. But let the people know the type of New York that we came up
Oh, you
in.
talk about, the grimy streets of New York,
That's a fact.
needles on the ground, crack valves on the ground,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
niggas get hit their head with hammers and shootouts in the park and
Rest in
shit was
peace,
crazy.
Prodigy.
It was,
That's a fact. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
yeah, but definitely rest in peace, Prodigy, man. It was definitely real. You know what I'm saying? And in that era, you couldn't be who you are today. Like these guys could be anybody they want to be. Put a cape on and super nigga, and that's what it is. But
Yep.
back then, you had to really be who you was and who you said you was.
You
You know
had
what I'm
to.
saying?
You had to be that dude. But check it out, right? Say you was making an album, right? You was making an album right now, right? And you got a chance to just work with one producer. Now, one producer has to do every song on the album. What producer would you choose?
Are we talking independent or are we talking industry?
Mainstream producer.
Mainstream? I might have to go with can I get two picks?
Yeah. I knew this was gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I definitely respect the homie Dre. I go with Dre and I go with Primo.
And that's it. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Now check it out. Okay, you only could pick 2 artists, right? 2 artists on the album. Who would you pick? Only 2.
New school or old school?
It don't matter.
2 artists for
Uh-huh.
features on the album.
Yep.
Damn. Okay. It had to be. It probably had to be somebody that I haven't collaborated with already.
Uh-huh.
So I would say, Nas and Jay.
Nas and Jay. Okay. That's it. Yep. That'll form the square right there. That'll form the square. Okay. Now, growing up in Queensbridge, right? Growing up in Queensbridge, when you first started to rap, right? Who was the main rapper from your hood that inspired you? You said, "Yo, I like what he's doing. This is definitely an inspiration for me."
I think I can honestly say it was a number of people, because it was like a number of artists that was popping around the same time.
Right.
I would say definitely Tragedy Khadafi, who used to be Intelligent Hoodlum. That's definitely one that inspired me, you know. And we also got an album together called Live Generals.
Live Generals.
You know, yeah, that's out on iTunes. That you can go to YouTube and check that out. My channel's QB Rap P. That's out. We had the RZA who produced a joint on there. We did a joint with Inspector Deck. We got a joint with Smith and Wesson on there. The album is definitely crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Damn, what was the question?
No, you said it already. You said tragedy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was one of them. And then, you know, and then after Trage, it was Nas. Then after Nas, it was Mobb Deep. So it was like, you know, and then Mega, and then it just go on and on, because, you know, the bridge, we got a lot of artists out there.
Right. Now the people want to know, right? The public want to know exactly how many projects have you put out so far?
Damn. As far, oh shit. This shit done fell. As far as studio albums that you can actually go and purchase, probably about maybe a good 15, 20 maybe.
15, 20.
Something like that. Somewhere in that range.
Right.
Somewhere in that range.
So P. So the aliens come from Mars right now, right?
Yeah.
And they say, "Yo, we want one of your albums to take back up there to Mars with us." That the people want to hear. Which one would you give them?
Which one would I give them? That's hard. That's hard, because it's a lot of different zones. Out of my catalog though, I would probably say let me give him 3.
Okay.
I would give him The Right to Be Rich. I would give him Dying to Live. And I would give him Underground King.
Okay. Now say a major, right? Like if a major wanted to snatch you up in the next 5 minutes, and you had a chance to pick from any major you wanted to be in a major label, which one would you pick?
What major? Yeah, I'm thinking, because see, majors ain't really majors no more. Not right like now. That. Yep. They more doing just distribution and artist development. But I probably would fuck with Rock Nation.
With Rock Nation, right?
Yeah.
Rock Nation. But Pete, how you feel about this? I don't know if you ever heard about this, right? Now on Rock Nation, right? There's a chick that worked there. She works for Rock Nation. Her name is Desiree Perez.
I heard of her.
You know her history?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You sure, Pete?
Yeah. I heard of you know.
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, Hov is a smart dude. He's a very smart dude. So I don't really question his moves that much, because I know he's intelligent, and you know everything he does it for a reason. You know what I mean? But I don't know. This is something that just struck the mental real quick. You know. So Pete, tell him anything you got coming up.
Coming up, I got a few different projects that I'm working on right now. Got some backing in France, so they're gonna put the paper up to to put these projects out.
Okay.
Right now, I would say they're untitled. I don't really have a title for them. I got a ton of records that I did before I had went in. That's crazy that I was working on the album for. So now I'm just ready to get back into the studio and bang out some more joints, and then put everything together like gumbo, and see how it works. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yo, P, this is the Meth Lab. We got QB Rap P up here. He just came home, so we giving him a good welcome home. You know I'm here. P, you already know we're about to sign out. You already know. Lost Files, P pronounced P. The Meth Lab on IG. You already know. Follow P on Twitter.
6'4 Music on the gram. QB Rap P on Facebook. QB Rap P on YouTube.
You already know. P, salute. You already.
All right, my G.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.